Hey everybody, ChrisBond21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories, Episode 3. On the last episode, we traversed through Traverse Town, our very first world in the game, inside of Castle Oblivion anyway, and we came across our friends from Traverse Town, Leon, Yuffie, and Aerith, and came to the conclusion that they don't seem to remember Sora, and Sora's not even sure that he remembers all of the stuff he did, or at least parts of it, because Donald and Goofy were not even sure if they'd gone to Traverse Town with Pluto for a bit, so something is going wrong with everyone's memories. Our friends don't really remember us, and we're remembering everything, but not really. So let's see what happens as we progress through. After we finished Traverse Town, we got back here to Castle Oblivion, where the man from earlier, who took all of Sora's memories and made the card out of it, left us in the capable hands of Axel, who challenged us to a mini little boss fight. We kicked his ass, and he ran off, but not before dropping some questionable hints about whether or not we're truly here for the right reasons and what those reasons are. And I'm sure we'll figure out what that all is when we get further in. So let's head up to the next floor, because I believe a cutscene will happen. Oh, also, I didn't explain this in the last one. So when you leave floors, everything you did on the floor that you're on, so the whole, I don't know if I can see it right now, probably not, no I can't. You're going to lose everything, and all the doors are going to close again. So if you leave, you have to start all over again. But that's really not a big problem. You're never really going to come back to floors. There's really nothing to do, like the way Kingdom Hearts 1 had post-game content where you can go back and do extra things. Not really going to happen. So without any further interruption, let's hit the next floor.
What's wrong, Jiminy?
Well, you see, what Axel said back there worries me. What could he have meant by, you may no longer be who you are?
I may no longer be me. How can I be anyone else?
Of course. Still, you can't be too careful.
Yep. Feels like just about anything could happen here in Castle Castle Oblivion. Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
We'll be okay. Whatever it is they're cooking up, we'll be able to handle it together.
Course we will. Like at that creepy castle we explored together. The one with all those weird contraptions.
When was that?
I can't remember. What was it called?
Gorge. Oh, it was, Holly? Holler? Sorry, I can't remember.
What? Stop goofing around.
Goofy, sure you didn't make it up?
I don't think so.
So like I just said, it seems we are forgetting things because Goofy seemingly can't remember Hollow Bastion. I'm kind of wondering why. So it's not exactly clear how we lose the memories or how we forget things. It's not like we go to Traverse Town and then we forget everything we did in Traverse Town. It seems to be kind of random, as you'll see as we make a point as we go through further on. So the swirling sphere in front of Sora is called a warp point. So this is how we get back to the other floors if you don't want to go through the entire world. Again, we're rarely going to use it. Maybe, I think you mostly use it in the post-game to farm cards, but other than that, you're rarely going to really go near it. So let's talk to Goofy. Halo, well, Halo's a different series. That'd be kind of funny. Imagine Master Chief joins the Kingdom Hearts series, if that ever was a thing. I mean, Disney's owning everything these days. It's only a matter of time before they buy Microsoft. That's funny. Why can't I remember? We'll be here all week if we wait for Goofy to remember. Well, we don't have time for a week. We need to get moving because last episode went a little long, and I'm hoping to see how long one of these episodes can last on a normal run with no boss fights and me not explaining things for about 20 minutes. So, we were given 5 cards from Axel, and they look very familiar. They're all the worlds that we went to in Kingdom Hearts 1, sans one world that I talked about in the last playthrough. So we're going to tackle these worlds. You can tackle them in whatever order you want, and unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1, there isn't a battle level to these worlds, so it's not like there's a required path that you have to take. You can choose where you want to go next. So if you want to break the game's I guess, sort of walk down memory lane, so to speak, and going back to all the worlds, you could go to, like, Olympus Coliseum first, then Agrabah, then Monstro, then go back to Halloween Town, or do Halloween Town first, then go to Wonderland, and vice versa, and choose your own path. So, the way I like to do this is based on the bosses. So, the bosses in Wonderland and Olympus Coliseum are okay. Agrabah is a joke, Halloween Town is a joke, and Monster is a joke. So really, these 3 worlds would be the easiest. And I think the game wants you to go to Agrabah first, because if I back out for a second and showed you the world map, or the map of how we're building Castle Oblivion's floor layout, it's telling me to go to Agrabah, actually. But we're going to keep it similar to what we did for consistency's sake. We're going to go in the order that we follow these worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1. But as you noticed, there's a world missing here between Wonderland and Olympus Coliseum. Deep Jungle, of course, as I mentioned in the last playthrough. If you don't remember, or if you didn't watch that particular playthrough, Deep Jungle is a Tarzan world, and because Disney no longer owned the rights at the time of Chain of Memories release, way back in the day, even on the GBA, they couldn't use it again. So unfortunately, Deep Jungle had to be axed, and they replaced it with another world that doesn't quite make sense, but makes better sense here in the context of the remake. So we'll talk about that later when we get there. So we're gonna go to Wonderland, just for consistency's sake, and just to take things in the same order that we did them in the first game. So again, no talking in the world, and I think I'm just going to run through to the doors because I'm already a high enough level. I think I'll do one fight to show off the Heartless, and then I'll just dash through and I'll fight some random little fights and maybe show off some stuff. And maybe I'll talk about some stuff I didn't get a chance to talk about in the last Let's Play because I'd already recorded everything about Kingdom Hearts 3, because I really want to talk about that stuff. So this looks rather familiar. Hey, somebody's coming. How can we start in a different area than we did when we actually visited this place? And I can do a lot more Disney voices this time, so this is going to be fun for you guys. I'm late, I'm dreadfully awfully late. The Queen will roast me for dinner. Roasted rabbit, now I'm hungry. If I'm late for the trial, it'll be off with my head next. What do you mean, off with your head? Oh, my fur and whiskers, I'll never make it. Off with his head? For such a peaceful looking place, it sounds pretty dangerous. And we got Key to Beginning. So yep, we are in Wonderland, and much like Traverse Town, these rooms are going to be weird sort of hog-pog kind of pushed together weird square rooms of... Yep, see, it's a nice aesthetic that they were able to sort of copy some things and place them in there. So I think the first door is right there to the side, but just to be safe, I'm going to look at the map real fast. So this is the map for Wonderland. There we go. So actually, we're going to have to come back to this room because there's the boss right there. So you could actually go to that door if you want. Oop, and there's a fire card. Oh, see, this is the thing I hate about Chain of Memories sometimes. You'll get a card that pops out of something, and then the Heartless will attack you, and you've got no choice. And my good friends, the big bodies, are back, and I hate them just as much as I did in the first game, although they're a little bit easier now, thanks to Goofy and Donald being a little bit more, I guess the term would be context sensitive, where I can summon them at will and let them do moves on their own. So maybe that's a bit of a positive there. Also, I really hope I get... I am going to have to fight a little bit here. I don't want to skip too many fights because I really hope that one of these rooms gives me the Moogle card, because I really want to buy a Moogle pack here. So I might actually just fight a few fights on camera for you guys, just to let that be a little easier, because this is going to get boring if I constantly do this. So I'm going to just quickly summon Simba and use Blizzard. They shouldn't be able to break this. Regular Heartless can't break these types of moves. They don't have the ability to stock cards, and their attack cards tend to be kind of low, so we shouldn't really have that problem. But then sometimes Sora will just totally spaz and miss because the game hates me. And I think this should be the last one. Let's see. Hopefully, I don't know if we can get it. Not Moment's Reprieve. It's just the save point card. So you'll hit it, and then you can't get it back. It's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. And I have a bunch of Moogle points. I really want to use it. So, okay, here in Wonderland, you'll notice that there are these vines. So we have to find the purple flowers here, and we just defeat them. So actually, yeah. So that broke that, and it broke that. So I'm gonna just hit the flower over here. Hopefully nothing really interesting pops up when I hit the red Nocturne, and we're gonna get into another fight. So yeah, I didn't get a chance in the last playthrough to talk about like Kingdom Hearts 3 when E3 was going on, because I already recorded everything. I told you in the first video that everything had been recorded. So also I didn't mention this, but if you don't run over to the experience points, you lose it. So make sure you're always conscious of what you've killed and where you killed it, and make sure that you run fast, because if you don't fight that last Heartless that's in the room fast enough, you won't automatically get all of the experience brought to you. So you notice like when you kill a Heartless here at the end, everything sort of like summons into Sora like that. That won't happen. And there we go. Moogle card. Wow, that was lucky. 2 rooms. I usually have a lot more worse luck with that. I'm not going to use it right. Random fight. Okay, whatever. We'll do another fight. So anyway, yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. So real quick, my thoughts on what they showed. Well, first, a funny story about what they showed. So, I was half expecting them not to show anything at the Microsoft convention because I figured it's Xbox, and Xbox has never shown anything Kingdom Hearts related in years. And unless they were going to announce that they're going to put these collections on Xbox One, I never thought they would show it. So I felt perfectly safe going out and about and heading off for a nice little walk. I believe I went for a little walk that day. I think I walked to GameStop, actually, and I found myself in GameStop as I was walking. And there I was, just going around, looking around, and I've actually been really interested in collecting those mini Kingdom Hearts Funko Pops, the mystery ones, which I hate because it's all friggin' random, and I'm already at, like, too many cards. I've got too many of them now to the point where I'm starting to get doubled. The last box I got had duplicate Chip and Dale. I'll show pictures of what these things look like if you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's like the pop figurines, just miniaturized, and it looks so cool. And I like that we have a couple of extra ones that aren't pop figurines just yet. So I think, like, right now the big ones are like Sora, Riku, and Kairi, but then they have like the small mini ones of like Axel and like some of the world costumes. So that's pretty cool. So I went walking, I found myself in the GameStop, and I picked up a couple of these things, because I know they have different exclusive ones at GameStop, and the Microsoft conference was on when I went to the store. And I didn't think anything of it, I just thought, oh, well, whatever, conference is on, I won't spoil it. So as I was leaving, my father was being kind of an ass, and he put it on, because he knows I like watching all that stuff. And I think I'll try to find another fight so I can tell the rest of the story before we hit cutscenes, and I lose my train of thought. There's probably another fight somewhere in here, and I'd like to see if I can get another movie card, maybe. So, yeah, my father was being kind of annoying and telling me what they were announcing. So I left the house, and he called me, and he's like, oh my god, they're showing Devil May Cry 5. And I was like, shut up, I don't want to know. It's a surprise, it's a secret. I don't want to know, do not tell me. And so there I was in the GameStop, and I was just bringing up the thing to the line. And sure enough, the guys behind the counter were watching the conference on their iPad, which, you know, gotta love GameStop's like lax policy when it comes to what their employees can do, because at my job, if I was on my phone, I think I'd be fired or written up. But apparently at GameStop, you can watch something on an iPad. Maybe because it was the E3 conference, they allowed. I seriously doubt that was it, but yeah, they were watching the conference, and I put up the figurines, and I was buying it, and the guy's like, "Oh, did you see the Frozen reveal?" And I was like, "Oh no!" And I was like, I mean, it wasn't the biggest letdown or biggest surprise. I mean, I knew Frozen was going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. If you didn't think Frozen was going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, you don't know how to play the guessing game that is figure out what world's going to be in the next game, because it was pretty obvious Frozen was going to be in there. Even if you hadn't seen Frozen, it's like Disney's most popular animated movie in recent years. And I mean, I don't think it's bad to include that. I think it's kind of cool. Oh, I leveled up. I like the movie. I mean, granted, it did get overblown, and Let It Go became, like, annoyingly overplayed on the radio with the Demi Lovato version, but the Idina Menzel version I thought was a hell of a lot better, and I liked the movie a lot well before it got really, really popular. I'm gonna you know what, let's do this health for right now. We'll do card boost on the next one. Level 11, and we're gonna get moving. So yeah, he spoiled the Frozen reveal for me in the store, and I was like, damn it. But I think that's a good pick, you know, honestly. The movie fits the themes, you know, it has something to do with heart, so I think it works out pretty nice. I'll tell you how I got my funny story with the second thing with the conference when we finish this little cutscene. So yeah, that was kind of unfortunate that I got spoiled that way. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't the biggest. I mean, even when he told me, it wasn't like I was like crushed or like, oh my god, I want to see it, It's like, I knew. So again, this looks familiar. And that's what it's going to be. All the Disney worlds are going to look very, very familiar. Also, for the Rechain of Memories things, they look very familiar because they're taking the same design and animation assets from the first game. Gosh, looks like some kind of get-together. What's the occasion? Hey, this must be that trial the White Rabbit was talking about. Alice, do you understand the charges against you? Of course not. I've done nothing wrong. Feigning ignorance, dear. You are charged with aiding the creatures called Heartless who threaten my kingdom. All 6 sides of it, because we're still in a box. Fiddlesticks, where's the evidence? It's a funny word. The evidence is... I forgot! That's the evidence! Because you, Alice, are the one who stole my memory. We can't rid the kingdom of Heartless until we get Her Majesty's memory back. This is a serious crime. This is so unfair. So what if you're queen? Don't blame me just because you can't remember things. Such insolence! You are talking to the Queen of Hearts. And to think I might have let you go had you apologized straight away. What a brazen thief. Who's the brazen one? Sora? The court had reached a verdict. Off with her head. Also, I find it funny that they've animated their mouths. I didn't mention this in Kingdom Hearts 1. You'll notice that in some of the cutscenes, mouths moved with 3D animation, and then sometimes it was a lip flap thing. I don't know why with this, considering there is no voice acting, they chose to animate the mouths. A little weird. At least for some of the characters. Hold it! This trial is a farce. You should investigate before you arrest innocent people. What is the meaning of this? How dare you suggest Alice didn't steal my memory? I suppose you know who the real culprit is then. Huh? Speak, or it's off with all of your heads. Now out with it. Who's the thief? I'm the thief. Say that again? Love that face. Gosh, really? Of course not, but what else am I supposed to say? This is really screwy, Sora. Cards, seize them all! And again, we get to play 52 pickup with cards. It's cards fighting cards with a card battle system, so this is even more meta than the last game's fight was at this point. Also, you might notice that this is eerily similar to what happened in the first Kingdom Hearts, only we've replaced heart with memory. Keep that in mind as we progress through the Disney worlds, because they're all slight tweaks on what really happened in some of these worlds. So yeah, we just gotta fight off the cards. No tower this time. So it's just sort of a little endurance fight against these guys. They give you points of experience, though, unlike the ones in Kingdom Hearts 1 did. Also, I think they only have level 1s or 2s, so they're going to be real easy to sort of just card break. Also, I'm going to see if I can get Donald or Goofy here. I like Goofy because he has that range attack and you can hit, like, multiple enemies. Donald's kind of, I hate to say he's a waste, but he'll only be good for, like, one enemy if you lock on, unless he does, like, the 3-level magic, which you need to have 3 Donalds if you want to do. I think we should be able to hit this guy with Blizzard, hopefully, and I think 2 more cards are going to pop up. Also, I'm going to have to just quickly roll over here, and let me see if I can, I'm going to do Donald and Goofy. Alright, oh, this is a cool one. So this was a new move that they added for Rechain of Memories called Wild Crush, where we put Goofy in plank position, and we run crazily around the arena. And this move is really powerful, but hard as hell to control. I think it's based on which attack card you use, if it's a certain number, if it all adds up together, because sometimes you'll put Donald and Goofy in the deck and you won't get that move. But it's really cool when it happens, because if it's like a lot of enemies on screen, like what we just did, I'm going to use the Cure Spell, because screw it. I'm probably not going to need to heal anyway in this fight. 2, 1, quickly pick up the experience, quickly pick up the experience. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We really need to hit that Moogle room after this, so let's keep moving around. Alright, that's another one down. Let's use Donald 2 on that. Alright, that was a good move. Let's use that. Look, there's Pluto again. See, this is what I'm talking about. Pluto popping up. He pops up a lot more frequently, and I think it was a waste to throw him down already, because the cards are probably going to come over to me. Yep, and they broke him. They broke him. That's what I kind of hate about Pluto. It should either have been just the thing that you summon and it works regardless and it can't be broken, or don't have it at all, because it's like, well, what's the point? If I'm going to summon him and I'm just going to get it broke, like, what's the point? Goofy Smash. This should be knock into 1, knock up. So these moves are similar to moves that were in Kingdom Hearts 2. Also, there's another Pluto. Pluto's a good one to stock first in the cards, because you can just use him, because he's a one-off. So that's why you want to stock, if you're going to stock cards, you want to stock Donald, Goofy, Pluto, friend cards, not your attack cards. And boom, that'll do it. And I like the... Wow, I love hitting people from the back, apparently. I did that in the last episode with Axel, and now I just hit this poor card in the rear. Painful. So painful. Yeah, so when we get out of this room, I want to explain the next story about how I got spoiled with the second conference. So yeah, we get another enemy card. The card. Soldier card. That would have been weird if it just said card. It would have been the card. Queen of Hearts cards. Card. Yeah, card. I just like saying card now. Phew. Where's Alice? Looks like she escaped. Perhaps she did, but you won't. Uh-oh. Looks like we got a full house. We got to run. I think we've been trumped. Get it? Run! We knew a card pun was going to show up at some point in this game. Let's run out through the exit that's not there. Alright, key to guidance. So now we can move on to the next room, which should be a regular room that I should be able to use the Moogle card on and get to show you guys what that's like. So yeah, while we get ready for this, so the second reveal was at the Square Enix conference, which was just the same trailer again, so I didn't get spoiled with that. But then I went to watch the Sony conference later in the day, and I had to find the the streaming feed on YouTube, and of course one of the first things I found was Sora in a pirate outfit. So that spoiled the Pirates of the Caribbean reveal being a world, and I was about to use the wrong card. I wanted to use the Moogle card. There we go. And that's how I got spoiled with the Pirates reveal. So I really liked what I saw from both worlds. I mean, we didn't really see too much of the Frozen level, just sort of cutscenes from that, but we got to see a lot of the gameplay from Pirates, and whew, that stuff looks nice. I know we haven't seen Pirates yet in the series, and I think I got a new Keyblade, Lady Luck. That's nice. We're also gonna get some nice ones when we talk to the Moogle in a second. So yeah, they did a really great job of making it like all this expansive open world. You can go underwater, you can do all this cool stuff. Looks like it's going to be really sick. So let's talk to the Moogle here. The Moogle shop is a Moogle establishment where you can trade in cards. Exchange cards you don't need for more Moogle points. Save up enough points and you can trade them in for a new pack. And you get a free pack each time you visit the shop. So if you have a ton of these cards built up, every time you open it you get 5 free cards. And that's not a pretty bad random thing. I got 3 good ones here, 5, 6, and 5. That's pretty nice. I have a lot of Moogle points, so we're going to buy all the attack cards. And we're going to add all this to the deck. So let's see what we get. We got an 8, we got a 4, a 2, a 2, and a 3. Okay, not so great. This one was kind of a dud. Let's see what we get in the second deck. We got 4, 3, 2, 3. Kind of crappy, but some extra cards are always good to have. Especially the 4s are good. Let's see what we get here. 3, 4, bleh. So 5 looks good. And Lady Luck is a better Keyblade. As you see, the physical thing is a C, not a D+. So it's more like my grades in college than my grades in high school. So 1, 4, 2, 2, 9! Ooh, 9. Very nice. 9. German word for no, and also best card to have. So there's also these where you can get different ones. I don't necessarily know if these are the better. I'm going to do one of these just to see if I can get maybe a high level attack card. Only one. I got fire, I got another high potion, and I got some fire spells. That'll be good if we deal with ice enemies later in the game. So actually that was a pretty good card pack to grab. Alright, I'm going to call it quits here. You can also sell the cards that you don't want. So I tend to do this with some of the lower cards. So like, for example, I don't really need that many low-level Kingdom Keyblade cards. So I probably don't need that. I'll keep Lady Luck. There's 2 versions of, I think, the Kingdom Key. I don't know why, but I don't know if they all can fit, or there's like a different version with them. I think I'm also going to get... I think you can't sell the enemy cards. So thank God for that. And I got another Cure card, which I'll probably have to put in at some point. Actually, I want to buy... That's what I want to buy, because I almost forgot the most annoying thing about Chain of Memories, which is if you don't pick up another... I did the wrong thing. I did potions. Oh, well, that's actually not a bad thing to get anyway, and although now I can't probably buy... Yep. Damn it. Oh, I couldn't have bought it anyway. Because I only had 150. So, I will see if I can... try that on the next go, because I need to find a Cure card, another Cure card, one that's higher, because those 2 low ones not going to be helpful when we get there later. So I'm going to check the map real fast and see how much further I have to go. Oh, I just got to go 1 room over, so I'm just going to make the next room. I think I'm going to show off that other card I got. I didn't talk about it. So yeah, this is Calm Bounty, and actually perfect, it's a 4, so I can show it up. So this is another type of card you can use. So this is actually a good episode to explain all this stuff. Also, this is looking pretty good. We're at 23 minutes, and we're about done, so this is actually going pretty good. So in the Calm Bounty rooms, same thing apply. You can go around, you can hit all these things, and see if you can get any goodies out of the objects in the environment. It's mostly going to be HP balls and probably Moogle points. Let's see how much that brings me up. Maybe I can double back into the other room, and... Nah, can't do it just yet. But maybe if we keep going, we can maybe get a couple more Moogle points. Nice. That's the small ones, I think. A couple more. It's 20. Should be another 20. Yeah, damn it. Not enough. But... Calm Bounty rooms give you a chest, and this will give us something hopefully cool. Sometimes it's an ability, and sometimes it's a cool card. So for that was Stop. So that's a pretty cool card. You can only get that randomly through the chest. Also, I went the wrong way. That's the key to rewards. We don't have that card yet, so I actually went the wrong way. Because I forget which one it is. I forget it's not the one that's glowing, it's the one that's off to the side. So stupid me, I kind of messed that up. So we're going to have to go this way. And I think that's the only card I wanted to show you guys, the Calm Bounty card. The rest of them are just sort of... They all have different things that can do. So for example, this one is a normal size room. This one has a lot of Heartless. This one has weak Heartless cards. This one they're all paused. This one is to fight the Black Fungus. This one gives you a roulette bonus. Actually, let's do the roulette. Oh, perfect. I seem to be lucking out with the cards I want to use, and I got the right numbers for them. Let's show you the roulette one. I'll do a quick fight here, and I'll show you what that gives you. Because if you noticed in the first... I don't think you guys saw it because I didn't grind it, but to get premium cards, a roulette wheel shows up. If I hit the P room, not that type of P room, but where it said the premium room card that I had in the map cards, it puts up a roulette spinner that allows you to pick one of your cards to become premium, and that basically means that it's like a special type of card. And I forget how it works. I don't think they ever explain it in-game. It's sort of like an in-thing explained. So there it is. We just got 2 things that we just picked up for the roulette spinner. So I think we're going to get a premium bonus, and we're going to get a roulette bonus. And I think one of them are map cards. And this is another way they fixed the unfortunateness that was the randomness of trying to get map cards. So let's see what we get here. We got a couple of points of experience. So this is the thing to make a card premium. So when you hit one, hit the Blizzard card, it's upgraded to a premium card, so it's now premium. So now it's this shiny little yellow card. I think it means you might be able to stock back in. So yeah, this is the map roulette thing. This wasn't in the GBA game. So this allows you to pick the cards you want. It gives you a chart showing you exactly which cards you have and which ones you don't have with the zeros. And it mostly gives you the ones that you need. So for example, if I wanted to do another Calm Bounty room, I could select that card. Unfortunately, if I'm looking at it real fast, the Moogle card isn't here, because I guess that'd kind of be cheating, but I might want to pick up another Calm Bounty card to see if I get something cool. So I'm going to try to get the spinner to land on the Calm Bounty card. My eyes are starting to hurt. Boom! I got it. It's pretty easy to get. You can also take a look at the numbers. If you have the wrong number card, it's an easy way to do that. So hold on to the roulette rooms as like a last resort. I just did it now so I could show you good people what it looks like. Oh, I got another Keyblade card. Also, I want to do that before we do anything else. Ooh, level 6. So we're going to go into the deck, and we're going to actually add some cards. I'm actually going to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. I'm going to just get rid of those for now. And I'm going to get rid of 4, 4. I'm going to get rid of all of them. Actually, no, I'm going to clear out the deck, because I like to do this from scratch. And then we're going to go over here. So I'm going to use my 9. Then I'm going to use the 8. Then I'm going to use the 6. The 5. And then I think I'm going to stop for a second there because we have a couple of other cards. 8. See, there's also 6. So let's put the 6 there. Let's put the other 6 there. Let's put the 5 cards in. Oh, no, went too fast. 5. Let's do 5 again. Let's go back to... Oh, we got a 9. Sorry about the 9. That should just move everything over. Let's see. There's 7. Let's put that in there. Let's put the other 5 in there. All right, and we're gonna keep going. Let's do the Lady Luck 4s, because that is a stronger Keyblade than Kingdom Key, and I should be able to put all of them. And I think I'll put the 2 Kingdom Keys as a last resort. Let's take a look. 310. I think that might need to be it. I think I lost. Yeah, I cleared out the deck. So real fast, I'm gonna put back the potion. I think I'm going to use the higher level potion so I don't break it. You see, that brought us up a little closer, and I'm going to bring up. I got 6 for cure. I went over card power. Damn it. Now I'm going to have to go back to the 5. And I'm just going to have to get rid of the 8. And hopefully this should bring me down, I think. How do I get rid of a card? Nope. Ah, damn it. That's still not enough. Wait, nope, that is. Nope, I got rid of the cure spell. Damn it. I think 6 is too much. 35 is going to... Yep, I just went over. Dang it. We're going to have to... So we're going to have to hold on to the 2 card for now. And then we will... What, really? The 2 card's no good? Oh, damn it. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of this. Move that over. And let's put in... I think that's... 70. Can this make it? Ah, 2 points over. Damn. So close. So we'll do this for now. We'll leave the 2 in there for now. And when I level up in the next fight, I will fix that out. So we got a lot of Keyblade cards on now. And I actually wouldn't be surprised if it's the same number. But now they're stronger cards, so it should be a little easier to deal with. Also, there's some Moogle points. So I won't need to buy the card pack, so I can actually hold off on it later. So I'm just going to quickly jump up to the door we got to go to. Actually, first I'm going to try to hit these things and see if I can get anything good. But there's a card. Let's see what we got there. That's a 4. That's pretty decent. That looks like we've got... Yeah, some of these rooms are pretty big. The roulette, it tells you when you pick the map card how big the room size is. So yeah, we're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to hit this plant real quick and destroy it. And I'm gonna jump back. Up, too late. He hit me from behind. And then we can do it. So each card tells you like what the thing is. Ah, God, a big body. And oh no, what? Oh crap! What happened? Where's my deck? Oh crap! Did I switch? Oh, I know what happened. I switched. So I get to show you how to escape. So that's how you escape fights. There, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to show you how to escape fights. Damn it, I think I switched. I must have switched decks. I definitely... Yep, I went to deck... Did I go to deck 2? Or did I not save the... Nope, I went to deck 3. Oh, wow. Where's deck 1? Hold on. Jeez. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, dang it. I just have to clear this off. Hold on. Okay, I'll just equip deck 3 then. Alright, so I think I got edit deck. Everything's in the same. Let's see, that's my deck that I've got. 9. Got the spell, got the cure thing, and yeah, we're gonna boost up card power on the next couple of fights, so make it easier for ourselves. Sorry I had to escape from that fight, but we'll go over here. Let's see what we got. So we gotta get 15 cards that equal 15. So this is a good time to use the 9s when you have a big number. Get it down low, and then you can pick the number that you need. And then we'll get key to the guidance. I will talk. So yeah, these episodes look like they're going to be about 30 minutes if I don't screw around too much. I'm probably going to grind again after we do these worlds. Maybe we'll go through all these worlds without fighting anything, and then I'll stop for a bit. Because right now I know there's no boss fights between levels. So it looks like we found Alice. Things got a little crazy back there, but at least you're okay. I don't mean to be ungrateful, but was that true? What you said? Are you the thief? What? Of course not. Why would I steal the Queen's memories? Yep, Sora only said that because he wanted to save... to show off. Is that right? Well, you saved me all the same. Thank you. Oh, great, this guy again. And I get to do his voice again that so many people liked. It's the Cheshire Cat. Feeling better after that mad dash, are we? Oh, but you're not out of the woods yet. Oh, great, another pun. The Queen's a stickler for justice. She won't forget till she remembers. She won't stop hounding you till you get her memory back. Did she forget because she remembers? Does she remember that she forgot? Doesn't matter, I suppose. I don't know, I think we ought to just stay away from her. But Sora, what about Alice? If the Queen catches her again, it's off with, well, you know. Then I guess we better do something about the Queen. You should do something, but you don't have to do anything. Of course the game won't progress that way. I'm really just becoming an asshole with the character, aren't I? Huh? If you can't remember something, it's like it never happened. Likewise, if something never happened, you can't remember it. Try too hard to remember, and your memory might lie to you. Lie? That's all I'll say. The rest is for you to figure out. And we got the key to truth. So we just gotta go back to the front room. So I'm just gonna double back there and head off. Just because the door's already open, or at least the rooms are already open. So it's gonna throw me back here to the Calm Bounty. I should just be able to go back through the Moogle room. Which I don't think I have enough Moogle points. Let me check real fast. Nope, I'm just short of 20. Damn. And then we'll go back to the main room, and I believe it was off to the side here on the... Well, it's going to be my left now, or my right, depending on where Sora pops out of this door. And there it is. The door with key to the truth. So for this one we need a red card. I'm going to use the fungus card, because I don't really like fighting those guys. And key to the truth, and we can fight the boss. And we're done with Wonderland. So about 33 minutes, so I guess if I don't fight a lot of things, and cutscenes are rather quick, we can get through these worlds in about 20 minutes. I doubt we're ever going to have 15-minute episodes, and I really don't want to split up these episodes into 2 parts, because I would just rather get through it. Chain of Memories is a pretty short game overall compared to the first one, and there's actually some stuff we have to do in the post-game, so I want to save it for that. Gosh, what's with the sudden change of scenery? Let's look around. Oh dear! Somehow she found us. Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? Uh-oh. Game's up, scoundrels. For stealing my memory, I sent you to... I sentence... Oh. What's going on? Where am I? Huh? What in the world am I doing? Confound it, I can't remember. What's wrong with her? Maybe somebody swiped her memory again. Sora, watch out! Something's coming! Okay, so this is the Trap Master again from Kingdom Hearts 1. And this is his right color palette too. He was supposed to be red, not that weird pinkish thing we had to deal with. This fight's a little easy if we can get the Mickey Mouse card like we did in the last episode for the boss. Not really a whole lot we can do to really trick this guy out. Using sleights would kind of be a waste because he, much like the fight from Kingdom Hearts 1, is his weak spot's like sort of up on his body. Thankfully, we have the table. The Mickey Mouse card is what makes the table come up, so this would be great if we could grab that. So this is what stole the Queen's memory. So yeah, much like in the first game, we have to hit him up at the top. I think that was how you had to deal with it in the GBA game too. Not 100%. So yeah, but thankfully we've upgraded our cards, so this should be good. Also, to get him to kneel down, we just have to card break him, I think, a few times. And then he should drop. I think that's how this works. Or if we hit the 0 card out... Oh, looks like he's got a 5. I'm not going to be able to break that. Well, actually, I could break it. Well, I could tie with it. Let's see if I can hit him real fast. And, alright, 3. I think if you do a... I think if... That's how you get him to kneel. You do a combo on him, and it works. I'm going to see if I can break his next attack. Yep, perfect. He called 0, so I call card 5. That's what I like about that. I do like the card system in that respect. It is frantic to try to get the right card going, and right now, it's not as crazy as it will be, but later fights will require you to like jump around a lot. I should be able to combo him here because those were 3 high level cards, like 9s and 8s. I'm going to get him down. Again, some of these fights are a slog if you have slow level cards, so you want to make sure you have like the best cards you can get, or at least have a good range of cards. Alright, so we did it all. I think we have... Nope, we don't have enough to do 3 level Goofy or 3 level Donald. I could try using Donald, but I'm pretty sure if Donald hits him with fire, we're going to be in trouble, because that will heal him, I think. Also, Sora, we don't really have to jump like we did in the first game. Sora will automatically lunge up to where the weak spot is. I think I got 3 Donalds. Nope, I thought I did. I could have sworn I had another Donald. Damn. I'm gonna start. Ah, damn it! I didn't want to do that. I was trying to get to 2. I'm gonna try to leave. What I like to try to do sometimes is I try to like to leave it there. Also, this is gonna be tough to do this. I'm gonna use my sleight with the cure card. Yeah, sliding dash isn't really gonna help us here because the move's at the top. I mostly did it. Well, I thought I put the cure card in there. I'm gonna use this. This will break. Donald might be healing me, hopefully. I think he did. Yep, he healed me. Sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. And like that time he did 2 heals, so it's like, oh, that was random. And I think this should put him out of commission. That should bring him down. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, one more go. Boom, he's dead. Let's see if I level up. I leveled up once already in one of the mini fights, but again, I'm already a higher level than I should be because I probably should have been like level 5 when I left Traverse Town, and I'm 5 levels ahead, so probably made it good. I doubt I'll level up. Nope, didn't level up. Would have loved to have done it just to get the card power. And we get the... Is it the... I'm finally gonna know. It's the Trick Master, so I have been saying it wrong. It is the Trick Master. Thank you, card. So yeah, that's how you get a lot of the enemy cards from the bosses. But like I said in the first video, there are Heartless cards to get too, and that's what I'll be showing off way near the end of the playthrough. You there, all of you. What is the meaning of this? Where did that creature come from? How would we know? So you refuse to answer. You're hiding something. They are plotting against me. Seize them immediately. Uh-oh. Please, Your Majesty, wait. It was you who commanded us to destroy those creatures. Huh? Yes, Majesty. In our prudence, didn't completely trust us at first. And so, at Your Majesty's command, we fought them to prove ourselves. Isn't that right, Sora? We did? I mean, we did. Yeah, Your Majesty. I told you to do that? But Your Majesty, don't you remember? Don't be ridiculous. I never forget anything. Of course I gave the command. You did splendidly. So Alice did a little trickety trick there. Very nice. Well, that was close. Way to improvise. I never would have thought of that. But the Cheshire Cat said as much. Try too hard to remember, and your memory might lie to you. The Queen would never admit she forgot, so instead she remembered something. That didn't happen. She ended up fooling herself. What is it, Sora? Nothing. Well, I guess you'll be safe now. And the Queen won't give us any more trouble. After all, we got rid of the Heartless just like she commanded. Don't tell me you've been fooled too! And that will do it for Wonderland. The game's going to throw us into the staircase room. or Conqueror's Respite as they call it. Again, always in the Conqueror's Respite room, you want to hit all of this stuff because sometimes you can get Moogle points, cards. Again, it's random. This isn't always going to happen. I don't think this is the same things that always pop up if you go to these rooms each time you play. Also, I could double back and get the magic cards, but I think I'll hold off on it for a later time. So let me just climb up the giant ladder. I should probably also save the game at some point. Probably do it after this video. And another cutscene, one in which I will be quiet for because we'll have vocal.
Huh? What's the matter?
It's that creepy castle that I was talking about earlier. I know I didn't imagine it. 'Cause that was the castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart. Then he just disappeared, and I was so worried. How could I ever forget that?
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless. Wait, that happened in a castle?
You forgot that? 'Cause I remember perfectly.
Then what's it called?
That's easy, it was. Somebody help me. Is it in your journal?
Every word. I finished the first volume right before we got to this castle. Now then, if I can just find it. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look. Oh, how could it be?
What's the matter?
Oh, my entries, they're gone. Every page is blank.
What do we do?
How could this have happened? I'm so careful with the journals. All that hard work is gone.
The journal's blank. What's going on?
So yes, if you didn't already wonder why we weren't just looking at the journal to remember what Goofy was trying to remember earlier, well, turns out that this castle has a little bit of a side effect. Even if you write things down, all that stuff goes bye-bye when you come into this place. So yep, they can't just look it back up. So now we're not really sure what to remember and what's real anymore. And trust me, this is going to get a little bit more confusing way later in the game after we get through these first 5 floors primarily. So yeah, that'll do it for the second floor. It was about 42 minutes. So yeah, these episodes are going to be a little on the long side. Maybe I'm going to just cut out some of the fights. I'm actually going to go back and save the game in the previous room. And then I'll probably, I don't know if I should... I probably should grind a few more fights before we make any step forward. So I'm going to go do that before I meet you guys back on floor 3. So I will meet you back here in this exact room next time. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next part.